The UmoJamz. It's Kwanzaa time. Written and illustrated by Ray Malik, Kurt Zimmerman, and Garrett Griffin Jr. Starring Gabrielle, Tommy, MC, Kalvin, Bria, and Sammy. This is how I jam. I can stay in tune with my feelings. I know how I feel. I can manage how I feel. Today we will talk about sundown towns, driving while black, and their effects on us and our community. If at any point you feel upset, angry, or any emotion that is difficult to handle, use any one of our jam strategies. Just pause and breathe, accept how you feel, move in a positive direction. Today's lesson, love is our purpose, Nia. I can learn about sundown towns and racial profiling. I can stay in tune and jam. I can celebrate Kwanzaa. Hello, friend. I'm so glad you're here. It's always better when we play together. It's Kwanzaa, and we are so excited to celebrate and learn with you. Let's join the rest of the UmoJamz. Tommy Tom Tom Thompson runs into MC Feedback's arms as she enters the Thompsons' garage. Inside, an extravaganza of colorful fruits and vegetables representing the first fruits of Kwanzaa have been beautifully arranged by Miss Thompson. Tom Tom can barely contain all of his giggles. You're right on time, MC. Bria is reading our Kwanzaa goals. Bria Ava Marie Bass stands at the board pointing to the band's new Kwanzaa goals. Unity, or Emoja, lives in our name. Bria recites while waving at MC. Self-determination, Kujichagulia, is our claim to fame. Gabrielle moonwalks across the floor and high-fives MC. Ujama keeps our band hand in hand. Tom Tom pounds on his congas. Samuel Saxon blows out a jazzy melody and proclaims our creativity, Kumba, will be hard to tame. Imani and Ujima unites us with one aim. MC sings as she joins the rest of her friends. Great work, team, but we are still missing one goal, Bria announces to the band. Nia is our purpose. That's not all that's missing, MC searches the room. Where's Kalvin? I can't wait for Kalvin to get here so we can tell him about the gig that Tom Tom's mom got us. Gabrielle grabs MC's hand and swirls her around the garage joyfully. We're playing a full house at the Elm City Senior Center this afternoon. Tom Tom offers a large bowl of Miss Thompson's Kwanzaa popcorn for the band to enjoy. They requested his magnum opus. It's Kwanzaa time. Now we're sure to get 1,800 views on our website. MC does an extra twirl to celebrate. Sammy happily munches on the delicious popcorn Mrs. Thompson prepared. Kalvin is going to be over the moon. This doesn't taste like regular popcorn, Bria says, licking her fingers and grabbing a second handful. My mom put extra butter and special seasonings on it. It's Kalvin's favorite. Tom Tom offers Bria the bowl again. Mine too, Bria proclaims. We'll try to save him some. Whoosh! A cold, bitter gust of wind enters the garage. The band scurries to catch sheet music blowing every which way along with snow flurries. Kalvin Keys rushes in and quickly closes the door. Sorry I'm late. Kalvin! Tom Tom exclaims as he offers Kalvin the warm, buttery treat, made especially for you. Kalvin's head hangs low, shaking from left to right. No thanks. Tom Tom carefully places the bowl back on the table. Your song is a hit, Kalvin, Sammy congratulates. Tom Tom's mom booked us another gig to play your song today. Oh, okay. Kalvin mumbles as he sits behind his keyboard. Sammy looks over at MC confused. Kalvin, are you okay? MC asks Kalvin. Kalvin nods and plays the opening notes for It's Kwanzaa time. Yeah, I'm just ready to practice. UmoJamz, it's time to get in tune so that we can be our best selves. MC opens her mouth to begin singing but stops when she sees Kalvin's face. Kalvin is slumped down in his seat, looking clearly upset. MC rushes over to embrace him. The rest of the band place down their instruments and join them. What's wrong, Kalvin? Bria grabs Kalvin's hand. Grandpop and I drove my parents to LaGuardia Airport. On the way back, Grandpop was pulled over by the cops. Kalvin continues. For nothing. The officers pulled us over because they said we looked lost. Were you lost? Gabrielle asked Kalvin. No, we were getting gas off exit 11. Grandpop and I pulled up to the pump and the officers put their sirens and lights on. People stood there staring at us like we were criminals. I was so scared. We just needed gas. Kalvin holds tight to Bria's hands. The cops asked Grandpa if he needed directions to get back to the highway. They said from the looks of things, it's obvious we don't live there, and we weren't related to anyone who lived there either. My grandpa told the officers that he's a retired New Haven sergeant, and they talked to him like he was trash. Kalvin chokes back tears as he tells his friends what he and his grandfather endured. I'm so sorry that happened to you, MC says as she hugs Kalvin. That's terrible. At last year's Kwanzaa celebration, Mrs. Thompson taught us that Kwanzaa started after the Watts riots in California, where African Americans rioted against the police for racially profiling them to keep them out of the local sundown towns. MC reminds the band. I did lots of research at the library and learned that in towns all across America, many white people work to keep newly freed black families out. These towns are known as sundown towns. People in these communities committed crimes like murder and burning whole neighborhoods of African Americans and other ethnic groups to keep their towns white. MC passes around her library book. This page shows a sign that used to hang right here in Connecticut. Driving while black. Sammy slams down his saxophone case and covers his face. My dad and I have been stopped. Our neighborhoods are constantly patrolled by the local and college police. It's so stressful feeling their eyes on you all the time. Tom Tom taps on his cymbals. Some of them just stare at me and make me feel like I did something wrong. It's not right. They could say hello, Gabrielle strums his electric guitar, but instead they look straight through me. He called my grandpa boy. Kalvin weeps. Oh no, the UmoJamz members feel out of tune. What should they do? It's time to jam. Sometimes life events are very painful. It's important to take time to reflect on your feelings and talk to people you love and trust. This is how healing begins. Just pause and breathe, accept how you feel, move in a positive direction. MC hands each of her bandmates a colored marker. Silently she writes, driving while black in a sundown town. The other members write, why don't they want me around? Some people are scared. Some people are mean. Some have the need to feel better than me. They push and they shove, but friendship, unity, and love will always rise above. Friendship, unity, and love will always rise above. Love will always rise above. Sounds like a great song title, Kalvin. Gabriel smiles as he strums through possible chords on his guitar. Kalvin listens into Gabriel, adding a melody on the keys. Sure does. Ready to give our best selves, UmoJamz? MC shakes her tambourine in rhythm. Ready, Tom Tom counts them off on his drumsticks. Kalvin plays the opening chords of It's Kwanzaa Time. Suddenly, DJ the neighborhood bully barges into the garage in a swirl of snow flurries and a cold, whipping wind, cutting the band's jam session short. Immediately, he spies the huge bowl of extra buttered popcorn. DJ tosses his gloves on the floor. He scoops 2 huge handfuls of popcorn into his mouth and then grabs 1 scoop in his right hand and another scoop in his left. Happy Kwanzaa, dums. DJ grumbles through the shovels of popcorn in his mouth. Hi, DJ, Tom Tom shouts over DJ's loud noshing. We are playing a gig today at the Elm City Senior Center. Come and celebrate Kwanzaa with us. There is gonna be a huge karamu feast after. Sounds like drama. When is the sapati gift given? DJ says while devouring another handful of Mrs. Thompson's delicious buttery popcorn. DJ licks the butter off his finger and cleans his hands on Mrs. Thompson's hand-sewn makeka. Kwanzaa gift giving is called zawadi, Tom Tom tells DJ. I'm thirsty, DJ says as he picks the Unity cup up off the table and shakes it up and down. Where's the juice? DJ asks. MC tries to clean Mrs. Thompson's mat. The hand-sewn makeka that you wipe your hands on represents our foundation and roots, DJ. MC gently takes the Unity cup, his hands, and places it back on the table. This is our Unity cup. We drink together to show our commitment to our common goals. Okay, DJ shrugs. What's this? DJ asks as he snatches a dry erase marker off the whiteboard ledge. He crosses out Emoja, Kumba, and Imani with bold, frantic strokes. Hey, Sammy blows. We're working hard on our goals. Don't mess them up. DJ stops writing and throws the marker on the floor. These goals are trash. You know Nia isn't even finished, right? Sammy gets up in a huff and pockets the marker. We're working on it. You don't know your purpose. It's the same as mine, DJ rolls his eyes. We play music. Yes, DJ, MC assures. We all play music, but why do we play? What drives us? When I play, it gives me a sparkle inside. Bria gives DJ a hopeful smile. He sticks out his tongue to mock her. Me too, Bria, Kalvin adds. I feel all the love in the universe when I play. DJ dips his fingers into the buttery bowl of popcorn. Boy, you sound stupid. Kalvin's head drops. We don't call each other names. Apologize now, MC demands, her feet planted firmly into the ground. What did I do? DJ throws his arms up in disbelief and tosses the bowl of Mrs. Thompson's Kwanzaa popcorn on the floor. You hurt our friend, Tom Tom says. Gabrielle and Bria nod in agreement. You hurt us too with the way you treated our Kwanzaa goals and decorations. Our goals are there for a purpose, and you ruined them. MC fights back tears. DJ holds his belly as he erupts in laughter. Purpose? You guys don't even have one. He laughs so hard that tears begin to stream down his face. We have friendship, unity, and love, Kalvin responds. Why can't you dums take a joke? DJ looks around at the weeping band members. Get out. Sammy points DJ to the door. Can I get my portion of the Unity Cup juice? DJ's hands feel extra greasy as he puts his coat and scarf on. What time are we having macaroni and cheese and sweet potato pie, Tom? DJ asks as he slowly makes his way to the door. His belly growls at the thought of Miss Thompson's delicious cooking. He always gets seconds. The wind gushes into his face, freezing the tear in the corner of his eyes as he exits the garage. Tom drops his drumsticks. I don't feel like celebrating. Look at these butter stains. Gabrielle brushes popcorn kernels from the embroidered mat. He tries unsuccessfully to wipe away DJ's greasy fingerprints. Bria looks up over her double bass at their ruined Kwanzaa goals. How can we play? We have no purpose. Her eyes well with tears. Maybe DJ's right. Maybe we are the dums. Sammy grips his saxophone. Oh no, the UmoJamz members feel out of tune. What should they do? It's time to jam. Sometimes people upset us, whether they mean to or not. You can't control their behavior, but you can control yours and move in a positive direction. If at any point you feel out of tune with your emotions or like your feelings are hard to handle, use one of your jam strategies like the other members of the UmoJamz. Just pause and breathe, accept how you feel, move in a positive direction. Kalvin slowly plays the opening notes to It's Kwanzaa Time. MC softly sings. Emoja is here to stay. Nia will guide the way. It's Kwanzaa time. It's Kwanzaa time. Surrounded in a harvest of love, we light the candles of our hearts. Gifts raining from above, a bright new year's brand new start. Love is our power, hold it dear. We live in freedom, we love without fear. Kumbh bridges us together. One goal, the purpose of our soul. Singing wisdom from the elders. Imani never ends. Love wins. Love is our power, hold it dear. We live in freedom, we love without fear. DJ enters the garage. I just came back from my gloves. He looks over at Kalvin. I'm sorry for calling you stupid and upsetting you. Thanks for apologizing, DJ, Kalvin starts. But you should know it wasn't just you calling me stupid that upset me. Kalvin inhales deeply and continues. Grandpop and I were stopped by the police this morning. Calling me boy reminded me of the officers coming for Grandpa like he was a criminal and talking to him like he was a child. Boy has been used against black men since our African ancestors were forced here centuries ago, and today is no different. I'm a boy. Grandpop is a man. In that moment, the officers tried to take that away from him. Kalvin takes a deep breath. Choose your words wisely, DJ. Words are powerful. Wow, Kalvin, I never thought about it like that. DJ extends his hand to Kalvin. I'm truly sorry. Apology accepted. Kalvin nods his head lightly and exchanges dap with DJ. DJ looks at the members now gathered around the Kanara. Sorry for not respecting the friendship and love that you show me. That's it, DJ. It's been right here the whole time. Kalvin smiles for the first time all day. Bria turns to Kalvin and asks, What is it? Our purpose. We wrote a poem about it earlier. Our purpose is friendship, unity, and love. Kalvin and Bria high five. Wow, Tom Tom chuckles. I love it. Sammy plays a tune in celebration. We've been singing it this whole time. DJ, happy he was able to contribute, writes the band's last Kwanzaa goal on the board. The band gathers together triumphantly. We are going to have the best year ever, Gabrielle exclaims with glee. The rest of the band look up at the board and admire their goals. Well, I guess I'll be going then, DJ mutters while he drags his feet along the floor. Wait, DJ. My mom put 6 different cheeses in the macaroni and cheese. Tom Tom rubs his belly. Plus, Aunt Gwen made brownies. You're welcome to join us. MC invites DJ. It's always better when we play together. DJ jumps in the air like he won the school's bike raffle. I love Kwanzaa. The end.